Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome Her Excellency Dr. Idiat Oluranti Adebule, who is representing the Governor of Lagos State, Akumi Ambode. She has had a long journey here this morning, and she has asked me to apologize for her late arrival, but this was due to, as I mentioned earlier, to the state visit of the President to Lagos. So it's my great pleasure, I hope she has caught her breath, to invite Dr. Adebule just to say a few words of this very important occasion. Ma'am.
Your Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Muhammadu Buhari, ably represented by the Vice President, His Excellency Professor Yemi Osinbajo. Your Excellency, once again, I apologize for coming late. I'm sure you know why. And please crave your indulgence to please pardon me. The Honorable Minister for Transportation, His Excellency Mr. Right Honorable Rotimi Amici, Member Lagos State Executive Council here present, Members Body of Permanent Secretaries here present, the Managing Director of the Nigerian Port Authority, Ms. Hadiza Bala Usman, congratulations. The Managing Director of African Tolerant Groups, Mr. Harris Aswani, the Chairman Lekki Deep Seaport, Mr. Emmanuel Adesoye, top government functionaries here present, our royal fathers, captains of industry, distinguished invited guests, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It's indeed my pleasure to be here this morning, even though I came late, representing His Excellency, the Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Akumi Ambode, who for obvious reasons known to all of us in this room could not be here himself to receive His Excellency. But I've directed I should go ahead and read his address to these distinguished audience. On behalf of the government and good people of Lagos State, I welcome His Excellency, President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, represented by His Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, and his very strong team, including members of the Federal Executive Council, to this historic event, the flag off of the construction of an iconic project, the Lekki Deep Seaport. Your Excellency's presence at this event is an eloquent testimony of your commitment to growing the Nigerian economy and aligning the country with industrialized countries in the world. Empirical data shows that the maritime industry has the potential of becoming a major revenue earner with significant contribution to the gross domestic product, GDP of Nigeria. This port, which is estimated to be delivered in 2020, will be one of the deepest in West Africa, with a projected 16.5 meters drought. With these and other critical features that are lacking in the Apapa and the Tinkan port, this port will have the capacity to berth larger vessels. Apart from its depth, the Lekki Deep Seaport also have the adequate space for container storage with modern equipment to facilitate efficient port activities and will tremendously ease the pressure on both Apapa and Tinkan ports. In addition to all these positive indices, this port will impact greatly on the development of the Lekki trade zone. Your Excellency, distinguished guests, at this juncture, kindly permit me to commend the promoters, the tolerant groups, for their confidence in the viability of Nigeria as an investment destination. and to salute their resilience for painstakingly obtaining all the necessary approvals required for the delivery of a project of this magnitude. This journey actually started in 2007 and has been pursued with courage and doggedness on the part of the promoters. We salute you. Lagos State Government has equity stake of 20% in the Lekki Deep Seaport project. This is an evidence of a faith in the viability of the project and a trust in the capability of the Toleram Group to deliver the project to specification. I believe in the Deep Seaport project also stem from socio-economic deliverables with potentials of having an immediate impact on our local, national, and international economies. It has been estimated that the project will facilitate an injection of $2.23 billion for construction and fixed assets into the country. This projected to over a 45-year concession period have an aggregate impact of about $3.61 billion on the Nigerian economy. In the same vein, about 1,609,972 jobs will be created from the port operation. Mr. President, permit me to reiterate that the Lekki Deep Seaport is a golden egg waiting to positively impact on our economy. However, to harness its full potentials and benefits, there is need for public investment in complementary infrastructures, including roads, railway, and water infrastructure to avoid the present situation that we have at the Apapa axis. Due to paucity of funds, the state government alone cannot undertake the enormous investment required to provide infrastructure for this corridor. It is in this regard, Your Excellency, that we passionately solicit for your support in all ramifications to partner with us on this laudable project. We believe that as a father of the nation, you will support us to this project to fruition. In a short while, Your Excellency, we flag up the construction of the Lekki Deep Seaport and by implication be opening the door for changing the maritime narrative of the country for good. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellency, I thank you for your kind attention.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen,